Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are playing Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Dry Twice. So, in our previous episode, we ended up getting captured on Muffington Island. That's the word I was looking for, McMuffington. On Muffington Island by a bunch of cannibalistic lesbians. But they were led by our queen, who happened to be Faith, who doesn't remember who she was. So we've now got to deal with this whole myth and legend that's been going on all along and find it so we can get her mind back. So we're currently in the room of Mr. Swingle. Mr. Swingle was also captured by them, and once we escaped, we had to leave him behind. But I think we might end up having to go back there to save him at some point or another. But either way, we got information from him using the dildo sizes and ball gags and everything else to open up this safe, and giving us the information we need in a book that has all the stuff, and it's been annotated by Pi here. So let's give a quick rundown of what we've got going on. For the cavern, Swingle's records show that the cavern is somewhere in the ruins of Gofuku Island. I need to look around there. An audience with Faith. Somehow I have to get Faith into the cavern of cosmic cognition with me. But to do that, first I need to see the queen. Cockburn's keystone. Cockburn was Bobby Marley's relative, and I should ask Bobby about the keystone. Reginald Cockburn was buried on Muffington Island with his keystone, presumably. Gobbledick's keystone. No one knows where Lady Gobbledick's grave is. Sound like I'm gobbling dick. The only clue is an incomplete diary entry from Reginald Cockburn. I have to find more clues. Muffington's keystone. Muffington's ship was more than likely sank somewhere in the archipelago. I suspect the keystone sank with him. I need to figure out where the wreck is. Kennard's keystone. The Marquis went mad and threw himself into the volcano of Kahlua. Maybe I should look for more clues there, which we would have to do if we could figure out how to turn or reduce the heat in the water. And then finally, Total Recall for Faith. So like they recommended, Bobby is probably going to be our best bet to get a start on everything. So let's go ahead and head up to her and have a talk. Down, up, I don't know, whatever floor she's on in comparison to the rest. And maybe she's ready for some more Larry Dick. Gotta get out of the doors before they crush me every time I come out of here. And
you look like you want to explore my love cave again. Then again, you always look like that.
So that's a yes?
That's a no. Thanks. But I'm satisfied for the moment.
But I'm not.
Your problem.
Dang, this woman. All right.
Reginald Cockburn is your ancestor?
That's true. How did you find out about that?
He carries his brains in his pocket, sister.
Yeah, he does.
Well, the phone.
Reginald was not exactly the climax of my family tree.
The stone downstairs in the lobby was his?
Yeah.
Larry, that must be one of the keystones.
Maybe.
Can I have the stone from the lobby? It's really pretty.
The only way I'd let it out of my hands is if I were to get another memento of Reginald Cockburn. Like maybe his legendary signet ring. It's supposed to have some truly extraordinary powers.
It's probably a vibrating cock ring. Knowing this game.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Reginald Cockburn?
There hasn't been that much written or recorded about him. He was deeply in love with Lady Gobbledick and led an uneventful life. I once tried to promote his alleged motto as a slogan for Kahlua, but the resonance wasn't there, so I gave it up.
What was it then?
If it moves, you can screw it.
Nice motto, but a bad slogan.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm gonna make this a sex island, that's for sure.
Where can I find the Cavern of Cosmic Cognition?
Nobody knows for sure. According to legend, somewhere on Gofuku Island. I used to drag tourists there to show them the remains of the advanced civilization, the stone heads. They weren't particularly impressed. That's why I don't bother anymore.
But if there are traces of an advanced civilization there...
I call it advanced civilization because that's all we have here. It looks to me like some people who couldn't tolerate the native mushrooms washed up here a long time ago and built strange things. And the founding fathers weren't here of their own free will either, but were shipwrecked here instead.
Somehow a lot of people have ended up in this archipelago that way.
There are still some of the guys who came here for the festival near the cave on Gofuku. I mean, why not? As long as they don't break anything.
Okay.
But aren't tightwads usually tough?
I'm not eating them myself.
No, not
Well,
really.
You certainly made a meal out of me.
Of course, I make sure not too many people disappear. Nobody here wants any news of that to get out. Nobody.
I get it already.
Fine. Jeez, we're that bad.
Did you know that there are female cannibals here?
Of
On
course.
a different island.
And that doesn't frighten you?
Of course. I mean, I make sure that they don't abduct any guests who are particularly well off. But say, if
Smart.
someone is clearly way behind on their payments.
From a purely commercial standpoint, that makes sense.
That's what I said. Of course, I make sure not too many people disappear. Nobody here wants any news of that to get out. Nobody.
I get it already.
Okay.
Is the volcano still active?
At least you can
It's
cover all of our
actually
questions
quite
for us.
active. That's why nobody goes there. Of course, there are always a few crazy adventurers who see that as a tough challenge. But then, that's the lava's problem, not mine.
A font of information she is.
Where's there an island around here with a particularly dangerous reef?
If I tell you that, will you feel impelled to go there?
Yes?
Maybe.
With your so-called raft? Then it's better I don't tell you, or I'll have you on my conscience.
Oh, dang it. I mean, I don't know if she was trying to get rid of me. The way it sounded like she didn't want to be around me anymore.
I'm leaving now, but and maybe another woman will want to have sex with me.
If she doesn't have anything better to do.
It's already been a couple, so boom, boom. All right, let's see what that updated in our notes, because I might have missed something in all of that. Bobby would swap another keepsake for Reginald's, and Reginald's grave is in the foyer. Didn't get a hold of it. It's not in his grave. Oh, we already got that, though. We figured that out. So we got to figure out how to get that, but we got to go and search some stuff. You know what I might end up having to do. Let's go and check our other locations to see if anything new has happened within this place. We have Swingle Suite, which we've already been to. Let's go down to the lobby. Ah, he's not doing his pianoing anymore. Let's see. Anything in particular pop out new, other than trying to break into the key there, but maybe. And I highly doubt it'll work. These keys are fated to be of value, right? So let's try it.
I can't break it open with that.
I wasn't trying to break it open. I was trying to legally open it with a key. Hello. Who dis? And we got a little floaty here.
The inflatable crocodile is filled to the bursting point.
Looks like we got new drinks over there, too.
Energy drink? Hope I don't get electrocuted.
I'll take some of that real quick. I'll probably grab that, and I'm going to see who this lady is.
Then I'll just grab this energy drink.
Yoink.
Empty. Her skin reminds me of
Rosalie.
something, but I can't remember which leather sofa it was.
Ah, because her skin is leathery.
How's the water?
Wet. You stupid or what? Stick your hand in if you want to know for sure.
I didn't mean to.
Don't care what you meant.
Okay.
Have you been here at the hotel long?
Are you implying that I've been here since the 80s?
No, of course not.
I have, though. My second husband ripped off this stupid investor and took him for a cheap suite. And then I ripped him
Nice.
off. Now the suite is mine.
You sound pretty determined.
You could call it that. Maybe you do have some brains, kid.
And now you're living the good life here?
Nah, I'm looking for a new husband. Let's hope number 8 is better than number 7, and is packing more in his pants than number 6. How about you, kid? You already spoken for?
It all depends on my value with you.
I'm already on my 4th marriage.
So was I at your age. Trust me, the 5th marriage is easier.
I'll remember that. How's the husband hunt going?
Kinda stalled. Had a candidate in mind. Then he went swimming one night and disappeared. Well, one of his feet washed up on the beach.
Ah, sharks.
Don't want to marry a foot.
So can I build her a man? I don't know what end I need her yet, though.
Nice drink.
Straight alcohol. Only way I can tolerate this meaningless existence.
You mean the whole leisurely floating in a pool under the tropical sun thing?
Here's mud in your eye, kid.
She's gonna come out with blue feet, blue hands, and a blue butt. Sitting in that stuff.
Can I have that crocodile?
It brings back fond memories of my third husband. Although, actually, he was an asshole too. Take it.
Nice, thank you. Didn't even try to take it earlier.
I have to get going. Don't drown.
Alrighty, well, we get this.
I always wanted to have an inflatable crocodile in my pants.
Wink. See if Shawnee? Shawnee, I got it right.
Hey, Shawnee!
Knows any information for us.
How's the big packing going?
It's pretty hard when there aren't many people around.
That lady's over
Because
there.
they don't give you enough money?
Sort of. Even the guy in the lobby won't give me any of his tips.
That could be because he works for them.
He just stands around all the time, not working. Besides, he probably's just using
He works
them
like
for
3
drugs.
jobs.
True enough, I guess.
Yeah, and that's true. They all look like they're on drugs.
Do you have any tips on how I can bag pack too?
Oh, you're doing all right with that raggedy outfit of yours.
It's
I beg
not
your
raggedy.
pardon? This is a wedding suit.
Your expression's good too. Just a little confused, hungry, and pleading.
Hey, I always look like this.
Then you should be able to manage a trip around the world.
Who are these people who give me money?
They're from all different walks of life. I just have to build an emotional connection to them so that they understand my spiritual journey. Some people have real problems with that. They're just not in touch with themselves.
Or they're stingy.
Or that.
Yeah,
I
or
came
they're
to this
stingy, yeah,
archipelago
exactly.
to thank one of my benefactors personally. He
Who's
founded
that?
this new, totally hip cryptocurrency and opened a new headquarters with his employees here on an island.
Cryptocurrency?
I'm sure you've heard of it. Clickcoin? Don't ask me exactly how that works.
Clickcoin.
I haven't been able to use it to pay for anything yet, but
Shit's
it's
been
good to
around
have
for
a
a while,
reserve
though.
in your wallet.
Wallet?
Anyway, they're headquartered on an island that's completely inaccessible. An island completely surrounded by reefs. A lot of
The
ships have
penis
gone down
island, I'm
there.
telling you.
Some of them are really old. They must have been wrecked centuries ago.
Larry, according to Sir Muffington's log, his ship, the Unsatisfied,
Yeah.
sank off a storm-tossed island here. We should take
I
a closer
figured.
look at that island.
You're right about that.
I'm way ahead of you,
Shawnee,
Pi.
why did they open their headquarters in a place like this?
For security reasons, they said. It's private there. It's unregulated offshore waters and all that.
What can you tell me about the island with the dangerous reefs and the waves? Like, for example, its name?
No idea. But the coordinates of the island are -20 and 3. And
Nice.
your ship will have to be especially well equipped to prevent it from being wrecked too.
Oh,
All
okay.
I have is
yeah.
a raft.
Then even more so. You should put bumpers on both ends of your raft, otherwise the waves will toss you around and smash you against the rocks.
We should probably put
That
it on all
would be
4
a bad
sides.
thing. Wanna go with me?
No, I'll let fate decide. When the stars are right, the perfect wave will carry me there.
If that works.
I float through life like a feather on the wind.
I mean, okay. Alright, thank you.
See you later.
Good to know. 20 minus -20 by 30. We have that right here. -20. 1, 2, 3. Probably got it. Yep. Parallel parking isn't the easiest thing to do, but landing a raft on a storm-tossed island requires a few additional skills, which clearly you don't have, or your raft is not compatible with the island. Maybe you can find a way to better equip a trusty vessel so that it doesn't break into pieces the moment it gets slammed into a rock at breakneck speed. They finally gave us more time for that. Huh, we got it recreated. So with that assembly plant being in New Lost Wages, did I have to travel on a new raft all the way back here again? Anyway. Alright, let's go keep looking around since things have definitely changed. And see who else is available to talk to. In fact, we might as well talk to Kip.
What can you tell me about the other islands?
There's Muffington Island, but I'd stay away from there.
Why?
No one's ever come back from there.
Good reason.
Then there's Gafuku
I
Island.
did.
It's so totally boring, just old statues, weird signs, lots of fog and mystery and stuff.
Who wants that?
For reals, dude. And don't go to Phallus Rock either.
I think
Ships
that's
sink there all the time.
where I need to go.
Why is it called that?
There's a big rock, and it doesn't look like a forearm to me.
Relax.
Thank you for the info, brother. All right, look at that.
Okay, folks, it's time for a laugh. Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Just too bad you're not here.
Plays to no one,
Except
yeah.
for you, in the back. What's your name?
Larry Laffer.
You sure look like it, too. It's one dynamite joke after another today. Today's the premiere of my new stage show, featuring exclusive new material never before heard on any stage in the world.
Wow.
An orc, a troll, and a Mandalorian walk into a bar. The Mandalorian says, "I roll a 7." The orc drops dead in its tracks. Says the Mandalorian, "Hey, I didn't shoot first."
Woo!
Okay. That one's kind of so-so. Hey, I'm trying to work here. What do you want?
I find your jokes.
Yes?
Topical.
Killer.
Thanks. A man of the world with refined taste.
Somehow no one has ever called me that before.
Yeah,
Then
well, I
I'm
mean,
the
he
only
is.
one
He's been
who
all over the
understands.
place.
You know, that kind of worries me now. Your jokes are kind of odd.
I made them all up myself.
Okay.
Did?
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes I take advice from my team.
What
You
team?
have a team?
Stop the interrogation already.
Kip, Pip, and Dip?
Yeah, I take what I can get. Actually, I copy it all from a joke book, and I don't even have that anymore. I lost it.
Oh.
I had it with me at that crazy festival.
Ah.
Maybe somebody there switched it. Instead, now I got this book about role-playing games. But they're kind of strange. I mean, who wouldn't want to dress up as a sexy nurse or something in a role-playing game, but a mage? A healer? Or a dwarf? Well,
Those can be fun,
I guess
too.
I'll just have to make the best of it.
At least for the type of jokes he's making.
Can I have this book on role-playing games?
The only thing I'd swap it for would be a decent joke book.
Okay,
Preferably
next quest.
the one I know. If you can get me that, you can have this dungeon master crap.
That might be useful for us.
You ever get too old to be a comedian?
No.
Honestly, I've been asking myself that for a while now.
As long as you
This
keep up with the
rock star
times and
life in the
make yourself
spotlight,
relevant or timeless.
Pretty exhausting.
Rockstar life.
Show off.
Twat waffle.
Well, I'll let you get back to clowning around.
Hey, comedy is a serious business.
Okay. All the rest of it, I got buns today. I'll take some bread. Yoink.
I'll take one.
I don't think I need anything from the salad bar. I'm going to probably grab another
That
cup.
looks inviting, but
A necromancer
I think I'll
pops up in
pass.
front of a busty blonde. She says, "Is that a high character value in your
I'll
pants?
take one.
Or are you just happy to see me?"
You know, if he knew anything about what he was talking about on those jokes, he could probably turn them into something. I mean, there's got to be a level of humor. You know.
I really don't need any coffee right now.
Yeah, but what if I do?
No, I don't feel like a cup of coffee right now. Strange. I should see a doctor.
They told me that's what happens when you're an escort at a party.
So let's
I
see.
said, I get the party bit.
Nothing can be changed in here. I don't think anything else is relevant in here, should I say. Alright. One last thing before we leave the resort and go and check the rest of the places is to go out to the observation deck and see if anybody showed up. Since new guests are actually showing in this, I might as well take a double check. Could also check in Faith's room. You know what? I'm going to check all the rooms real quick. That'll be a good idea. Because if Faith is no longer here and she's aware of it, then that might change some aspects of that. Can I take this sign now that no one's here?
There.
Dang. This should be usable still. To what end? I don't know.
Let's see.
But let's check that festival again because he was talking about a joke book, so there's a likelihood that it's still there.
That must have been the Galactic Festival.
Uh-huh. And this must be the joke
I
book.
don't see anything here that could provide a lead to...
It's focused on faith. Okay. That was what I was trying to find out. We'll just come back to this if I think it's relevant later on, but it seems that when it's mostly focused on faith. We're going to pop in a Faith's room real quick, pop in Swingle's room real quick, make sure nothing has changed, and then we're going to go and head out into the jungle and see what has changed out there.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
Probably nothing. Oh, holy shit. Larry's a pianist, huh? Nice. I wonder if that's going to play into something here. All right, let's head out to the front of the place. I went and checked Swingle's room and Faith's room. Faith had nothing in there at all. Swingle's room had all the dildos and things like that, but unfortunately, I cannot take them with me. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pier and see if we can find a way to develop a safer raft from here. Assuming this is where it'll be docked.
Hey,
What's up?
do you have any idea what happened to all that junk I collected?
Junk?
Nah, man. It's just a raft out there.
The junk that was hanging on that hook.
The raft-shaped junk?
The junk-shaped junk.
I, recycled it for you. Isn't that great? Anything for the planet.
Ooh. Her reaction indicates that she has a problem with that. Interesting.
So how's that bird doing now?
Oops.
I had to scrub it for hours to get the oil out of his feathers. But I did it.
Great news!
I set him free in the jungle,
Is
even in
he-
a spot where there was a female close by. But as soon as he saw it, he panicked and ran in the opposite direction.
That's weird. What a strange bird. Another animal in distress somewhere?
Not at the moment. Would you help me if the alarm went off somewhere?
Sorry, I have a lot of
Barns.
animals to take care of myself.
That's definitely a good reason.
Once you're done at Kahlua, where will you go from here?
I don't know yet. I go where I'm needed. There are still enough people in this world who go through life without thinking about others, always throwing things away, tipping them over, breaking them, stealing them.
Sometimes there's
Yes,
just no
that's
other
how the
way.
world works.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing.
Oh, I mean, that's how it works for me
See you later.
in this game. Okay. So I have my raft. But I have to find a way to mess with it.
It's already perfectly built.
Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Alright, we're going to go and double check the other side of the island real quick. Ah, this guy is still in the toilet. Are you serious, man? Oh, no, wait. It's vacant. Holy shit. About time. I was like, wait, that's green, not
Be
red.
gone with you.
Look at that. I wonder if... Okay, cool. It just lets me up here. Awesome. Up to the
Larry,
volcano.
I pulled something else from Swingle's file for you.
And?
The Marquis de Carnard, who tried to kill the others from the Unsatisfied, there's conflicting information. Either he went crazy and tried to throw himself into the volcano with the keystone, or Cockburn tried to kill him there. Either way,
Oh.
the Marquis disappeared with his stones somewhere on or inside the volcano.
Okay, maybe
Okay,
we can find
alright.
something.
And there's a new person. Looky, looky. At her cookies. Some berries. I don't know why I just picked those without looking at them. No idea what I'm dealing with here. That's not the way to do
Are these
stuff.
poisonous? Do I really want to find out?
But you can ask the lady about it. It's usually a genetic capability. You know what? Let's see if there's any clues within the items I've
They're
gotten.
dry and hard to eat.
Dry, hard bread.
Pumped to the breaking point.
Almost bursting whatever that is.
Why did they put such ugly colors on that can?
In an ugly energy drink can. Okay.
An electric generator with a socket for appliances. It's a pretty orchid growing there. In case you need to pinch something, like yourself. She looks like she could pull herself up by her little finger if she had to.
She looks strong, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to take her pliers if she doesn't mind. Let's go ahead and take that. Yep. Hey, don't mind. I'm going to take this orchid right here. Okay, don't walk into the ants. Sometimes it's just not a great idea to pretend to be an expert of something if you're not. You, or for example, have absolutely no idea whether orchids can be eaten or not, or which ones are poisonous. At any rate, now you know one poisonous species. But you won't have a chance to use your newly acquired knowledge unless you somehow magically come back to life. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I didn't try to eat it, but apparently even touching that thing is not good. So we're probably going to have to collect it, but in a safer manner. Let's see if we can mess with
I have
this.
to connect something to it that needs electricity.
Electricity. I don't think I have anything.
Anyone looking for a pinch? Anyone?
The pliers might come in handy. All right, let's talk to Nora here. Kitty cat's
Hello.
coming in.
Nice outfit.
Who cares?
What?
As long as there's nothing hanging in the way. Try climbing when things are dangling off you everywhere.
Finally, a good reason for scanty clothing.
There's
I'm
a
Larry.
weird statement
Larry
from what I
Laffer.
was
And I'm
mentioning. Nora, the Explorer? I mean, based on the way she's dressed.
Do you climb professionally?
You could say that. I just turned my hobby into my profession.
Right,
Mountain
right.
climber?
Biologist.
What does
Oh,
that
okay.
have to do
Yeah.
with climbing?
How the hell else am I supposed to get to the critters I'm investigating? Some of them are really fast and agile. Besides, I like the athletic challenge.
Good for the abs.
Unfortunately, I often miss my grip and fall.
Oh,
Gotta get my kitty cat up here.
what's your favorite animal?
Cats.
What?
Oh.
Just cats? I would have expected some totally exotic animal.
I don't like to take work home with me.
Good point. I'd like to get up to the top of that volcano.
Why
Yeah,
would you want to go up there?
check things out.
I'm looking for a stone from one of the founding fathers.
Which founding fathers?
The ones who discovered this archipelago.
Rocks are boring. I'd love to help you get up there, but I can't do it without my climbing gear.
Okay.
There's supposed to be a dead marquee here somewhere. Did you see one?
No, I'm only interested in pod geckos.
In what?
The archipelago is home to many rare species, but one is truly unique, and it can only survive on the edges of a volcano. The long-tailed pod gecko. If only I could observe one. Unfortunately, some of my climbing equipment is missing. My
Alright,
sister
so we've gotta
Dora
find-
must have taken it by mistake.
Huh.
Where can I find your sister then?
Oh, I have no idea where the hell she is now.
All
She
over the
usually
place.
doesn't know herself. She's always totally overbooked.
Haha.
She said something about looking for a certain plant. What was it called again? Something with V.
Vagina.
Right.
What? Really?
Vagina dentata.
Oh.
Nice name for a plant.
I'm not a plant person myself. It's an orchid
That was
that
just a
only
sex
grows
joke.
in one place in the archipelago. It's extremely rare and has been growing here for centuries. But like I said, I don't know anything about that stuff.
Larry, there's a passage in Swingle's file that mentions that plant.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Swingle's a perv.
Apparently, the Marquis was looking for this plant because it's believed to have sexual magical powers.
If the marquee was there, maybe there's a clue to the keystone. Do you know any more precisely where it is?
The location is in the jungle on Gafuku Island, and I have detailed
Alright.
directions on how to get there. We
Awesome.
have to go to a very specific clearing.
Then let's get a move on.
And when you get there, bring my climbing gear, will you please?
Yeah,
And
sure.
give my love to Dora.
So that's good. So as we're exploring all these locations around here, we're finding more and more people help lead us to island locations. All right.
Have to run.
Thank you for that information. What else do we have? We got some lava, of course, and we've got ourselves a shovel. Take that shovel because it's ours now. There you go. And
The mouth of the volcano can't be far away.
right above
No,
us.
my mom always told me never to touch molten lava.
I'm sure we're gonna have to utilize this somehow with some of our inventory items.
Really handy when it's time to get rid of the bodies in the basement.
You know? Alright. I think there's only one other jungle location really to check. This is a new one, obviously. But past the bathrooms, so which is pretty cool. Open this one up real quick.
Locked, but I can hear someone in there breathing pretty heavily.
Ah. Ooh, I don't know what's about to happen, but
There's someone panting right behind the hole. Hello? No answer.
okay, let's get sick here.
I I feel a draft.
Let's see if I can utilize something with this. This is kind of phallic.
The inflatable guy's
There we
valve
go.
is right in the hole.
I was like, wait, he said it was a draft. I got my inflatable guy with a inflatable penis. Perfect. Weird usage, but I now have an inflatable... Oops, wrong button. I now have an inflatable man. That works out nicely.
If anyone asks me why I'm carrying this around, I'll just say it's an inflatable co-pilot.
Might be a way I'll trick that other lady into believing, ooh, I bet we can mix these two together. Oh my goodness. We gotta get this right
Good
away.
idea, but that won't work.
Dang, I thought so. I thought it was going to. Alright, run real quick check to see if there's another piece of this jungle where there's other people at. Possibly. And, yeah. Seems there's more orchids showing up around, too. I know that's not really a problem, but... Yeah, nothing else here, but this is where I think Gobbledick's grave is located, so... Alrighty then. I'm going to go ahead and say that the best bet is to go ahead and check the other islands, but we're going to go ahead and do that in the next episode. We have a few that are in there available to us on our map, so we'll take a look into that in and hopefully find some more clues to what we need, as well as some of the items that will help us solve some of the puzzles that we're doing here, as usual. So, hope you guys have been enjoying, and if you have, then I will see you all in the next episode of Leisure Suit Larry. Wet dreams, dry twice. Have a great day.
Oh, hey. I see that you guys are done with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you can see another one over here on the right hand side. And of course, we've also got one on the left as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.